right. We already received a call from Sevy. She told us to go to the Dogtown gates. Can we actually maybe tell a bit more about Songbird herself? Who is she? What she's doing there?
Sure. So she's on a plane right now with President Rosalind Myers. Dogtown is a district that there was the war there, that there was the front, and after the war, one of the colonels took control of it and had a falling out with the new United States, Kurt. And Kurt has hijacked, basically, control of the plane. This is what Songbird's telling you, and needs your help. There's no way that they can communicate with anyone except to you through the Relic. So you are the sort of lifeline, their last resort, to try to help intercept what's going to go on there. And you decide whether or not you want to answer the call. And of course, she says, like, listen, I'm connecting to you through the Relic. I know about the bomb ticking your head, and I'm a badass netrunner. I can solve this for you as long as you can solve this for me. And that is the deal. And you got to decide whether or not you want to jump in.
So this is V's motivation, right?
This is V's motivation at the beginning, yes.
And we trust her.
That's for players to find out.
All right. Do you trust her?
You can't ask me such things.
Kacper, do you trust her?
I think I'm on game this one. You guys have to play it and figure it out for yourself. But
Yes.
It's a very intriguing story.
All right, I know she's also giving us the new Relic tree. Can we maybe talk about the new Relic?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but right here, this is quite a scene. She's showing you how badass she is. Let's wait a beat, because I'm not sure, has this been revealed yet? This hasn't been seen yet, right? This is the first time it's being seen.
Yeah, like, if it's about me, I wouldn't trust her.
So she's suppressing, because having both her and Johnny on the Relic at the same time is causing an issue with like seizures with you there. And so she's like, listen, I'm going to suppress him for now, but it's for everyone's safety. He's still there, as I think you can see in some of the dialogue there. What was your question? I'm sorry, I went on that tangent because I wanted to highlight that. So she's the real deal. She's the real deal.
Well, you know, she's a netrunner for the president, right? So she needs to be a badass,
top
right?
netrunner for the new United States. Yeah.
But yeah, coming back to the Relic, right? We got a Relic from her. Maybe we want actually the players to get to that point watching this gameplay.
Yeah, they're going to see that here in a moment. So basically, in addition to communicating through the Relic and being able to suppress Johnny there, she is able to basically utilize, enhance it, and says, listen, I'm going to unlock some potential of this Relic in your head, and this is going to unlock the skill tree, which I guess they're going to see in a moment there. And is this when I talk about what the skill tree does? Or?
In a moment.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead.
Save some folks. That's where
I guess
you come
Johnny
in,
is
V.
not happy to be suppressed by Songbird like that.
I mean, I wouldn't.
You'll find out how Johnny feels a little bit later in the story.
Dogtown, not so sure. You'll need to get her out of the plane before anyone else does.
Nothing's for free, Songbird. We should talk biz.
Just got a taste of my abilities, I believe. There's more. I can cure you. Once and for all.
Can't know how much I'd really love to believe you, but...
I know, V. You've hit a dead end. Nowhere to turn. Been there. Believe me. Consider this, an advance. Your Relic's crowded with clusters of corrupted data.
Okay,
I'm dumping that.
Yeah. Now we can jump to the Relics. So yeah, we got the new Relic tree. How does it work?
So the Relic tree essentially enhances various different cyberware. That's kind of the theme of it. And the way that you're able to, she helps you unlock some of it, the skill tree opens up, but the way you're able to unlock more potential of it, basically get the points that you can spend for more stuff, is by finding Militech data terminals throughout Dogtown. Because again, Dogtown is the former combat zone where the battle between Arasaka and Militech in the United States. So there's some leftover data terminals there that help you unlock more and more of this. And the theme, there's a bunch of different type of abilities to unlock for different cyberware. I'm sorry, keep going? Okay. One, for example, is basically being able to not only enhance your own cyberware, but find vulnerabilities in other people's cyberware. So as your enemies are out there, you know, if you get headshots, if you get precise headshots, you get damage bonuses, whatnot. We've unlocked basically, it starts to target different locations where enemies' cyberware is vulnerable. So it kind of gives you another fun kind of like skill shot spot to hit. And if you hit that and you do enough damage to it, it then has sort of like an EMP explosion. So it's almost like AoE headshots, whereas headshots are like single target damage. This is kind of an AoE thing. So it adds a new tactical element. We've got things where like the gorilla arms that you have, you can really enhance it. And as you're doing damage with the gorilla arms, you can charge it up to then do, and again, I apologize, throughout this stream, I'm going to get the relic, the skill names wrong because we changed it so many times, so I don't remember the one, but I remember the themes of it. So you can knock the crap out of someone and then they go flying. I think we saw some of that in the trailer. With the Mantis Blades, you can charge it up and get like a really long range, like 30-meter plus leap out of it, which is really good. And for the overall gameplay kit of being able to kind of close gaps to snipers you see in the distance, stuff like that. With the monowire, you'll be able to put, as a netrunner, hacks through the monowire onto the enemies. And then as you further enhance it, you can then spread the hacks from the enemy that you put it to others with the monowire. The optical camo gets an enhancement through this tree as well, where you're able to like fully kind of just like vanish, like poof, out of combat if you want to reset kind of the stealth gameplay loop, if you mess up, or if you want to jump in and get revealed tactically for a reason and then pop out, you can enhance it that way. It goes on and on and on.
Okay, so we explained some of those new perks, but how you actually leveled this new tree.
That's what I was saying. It was the data terminals throughout Dogtown, so it's exploration.
Okay,
so as you can find them throughout your exploration of Dogtown.
So if you level up normally, you will not get the point.
Right, yeah, this is not through the leveling up, this is through exploration to get those points. Okay. Leveling up, of course, still gives you the perk points, which we'll talk about in a little bit, obviously.
I think you can clear this because Anna Trivia was coming through.
Yeah.
You have to explore Dogtown to find those. They're not marked, they're not shown. You have to find them.
It's exploration.
Exactly. It just
you'll hear audio cues. There'll be hints as you're getting close, that kind of stuff. But we really had fun with placing them in places that are fun
that's correct.
So Vault 2 and whatnot.
Okay, and if we start as the Phantom Liberty standalone, right? How many points do we get at the beginning, or we just start with 0?
So if you do the Phantom Liberty standalone, you get your first set of points from her that allows you to pick sort of one of the foundation ones. And then as you explore, you get one more point for each of the data terminals you have. And I can't remember the exact number of points overall, but obviously if you find them all, you can fill up the tree.
All right.